Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. A Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, with another lesson. And this lesson, as always, is inspired by Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And we get inspiration from many different things, man. We get inspirations from walking around in this world and witnessing the things that we witness on a daily basis. We get inspiration from reading the scriptures. We get inspiration from brothers and things that they say in their videos. And at the end of the day, it's all through the Holy Spirit. So this is inspired through the Holy Spirit by something the brother Ayash from Ayash Amath from the GMS Mississippi camp said earlier in one of his videos, man. He made a statement that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is about to put this man's lights out. And that's what this is going into. That's what we're going into tonight. Because, yeah, this man, he's about to come down having great wrath. He's going to persecute those who speak for righteousness and stand up for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, he's going to do that. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, this man's fate is what? He's about to have his lights put out. And that all lines up through biblical prophecy, man, through the Holy Spirit. So we're going to go right here to Job 9 and 18. And we're going to read a lot of this chapter. Well, basically the entirety of it, starting at verse 5. And then we're going to jump to some more precepts. And Lord willing, this is edifying, man. And this is beautiful because, you know, when it goes down, it's going to make your heart race a little bit. You're going to feel some type of way in the flesh, but we don't understand what this man's end is. And we say the water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for allowing us to have this foresight to know what it's really going to be. And not only that, but to also, you know, matter of fact, what does it say? Let's get this real quick. I can say it better with the scripture. Proverbs 22 and 3, it says what? A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And this is a privilege that we've been allowed to have of knowing the Most High's will. Like the scriptures tell you, Amos 3 and 7. Surely Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. The Most High has given us the rundown of how this thing is going to play out. You see, and those who are prudent, the prudent men, you see, have foreseen it through the Holy Spirit. And what are we doing? We're taking shelter and refuge with our powers, you see, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. We're hiding ourselves in the sanctuary of the Almighty. We're hiding ourselves in the strong tower. We're hiding ourselves in the secret place, so when the dangers and the perils, you see, come full force, we can be protected. While you have 2/3 of our people who are going along as if nothing is going on, and they're going to be punished when it's all said and done. Because they're simple. Because they refuse the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So let's go back to Job 18 and let's get into it. Like I said, this is going to be entitled, "The Lord is about to put his lights out." You see, pertaining to Esau, right? This is Job 18 and 5. It says what? Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out. You see, that's a spirit, man. The light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. Because when it's all said and done, what's going to happen to Esau? The entire nation of Esau, the entire nation of Esau is going to be eradicated from the planet Earth after that first 1,000 years in the kingdom of heaven. So that's a cut to Bishop Nathaniel of the IUIC talking about after 1,000 years, Esau is coming to war against us. You see, as we're in our kingdom. No, man. After 1,000 years in the kingdom, the Edomites are going to be completely chased out of the world, and that's what prophecy lets us know. You see, this man being on top, him ruling the earth, his empire is all being dismantled right before our eyes. And guess what? The prophets of the Lord being raised up here in the earth in this empire. You see, we're partaking in the dismantling of it by preaching these words, man. Letting these devils know what they have coming to them. What it's going to be when it's all said and done, because the Edomites have it in their mind that they're going to establish a new world order under Satan, and the earth is just going to be ran in wickedness forevermore. No, man. You damn devils are going down, and the prophets being here is witness of that. You see, it's proof of that it's coming. Verse 6 says what? The light shall be the light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. This is what's coming to these devils. Them being the illuminated ones, talking about the elite, and them pushing forth that wicked vibration they want everyone to be in. That's coming to an end. Wickedness being exalted up on the earth up under Esau through the vibration of Satan is coming to an end. Him having any say-so on the earth is coming to an end. Because he's going to be put underfoot for 1,000 years in the kingdom of heaven. And after that, he's going to be completely annihilated. You see that? His entire house, that's what it goes into, his tabernacle. The entire family tree of Esau, Edom is going to be completely eviscerated. Let's go into that definition for eviscerated. Let's do etymology. See if I can spell it. Probably can't even spell it. Using words, can't even spell it. Sheesh. 444, call Allah, Yabashmi Al-Shah. Sound that shit out. Oh, man. Eviscerate, remove the entrails of disembowelment. Oh, man. Disembowelment. Sometimes to bring out the deepest secrets of. Well, he is being exposed. So we have to use another word. Let's do annihilate. Let's do that one. That's a better one. To annihilate. Reduce to nothing. And this is what this entire house of Esau is gonna come to. That means every one of the so-called white race, those whose fathers goes back to them being an Edomite, they're going to be annihilated. You see? After that 1,000 years of the kingdom of heaven. This is what it calls for. This is prophecy. This is this man's fate. So yeah, he's going to come down with great wrath, but at the end of the day, we know he lose. We know he's going to lose, man. He's not going to prevail. Because a prophecy lets us know this. Job 18:6, it says what? The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. Verse 7. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. And this is what we see happening. Everything that Esau is doing in the earth, it leads to his demise. It leads to his downfall. You see? It leads to the dismantling of his empire. Everything this man is doing, it all leads to the greatest fall the world has ever seen. That's what's happening. And there is nothing that he can do to get around it. He's been set on this course from the beginning, and as we move along day by day, he's walking into a great fall, man. Everything we see these devils doing, it all leads to him falling. Even when he comes up against the true believers, when he comes up against those who serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, it's going to activate another portion of prophecy. So everything this man does, you see, is going to work against him. When he starts to send his troops after the true believers, the Most High is going to lift up a standard according to prophecy. Because, you see, the Most High has a reaction to every action that Esau takes on this earth, man. And we're here to let you know what it's going to be. This is Isaiah 59:19. It says, "So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall lift up a standard against him." You see that? Because you think he's not taking counsel right now, making plans, putting things in order to come up against those who are preaching this word? Of course he is. This man is planning to roll upon us. And how do we know this? Because because the Most High through prophecy lets us know. But when this man does come down having great wrath, persecuting those who believe in the Lord, the standard is going to be raised. You see that? His counsel is going to cast him down. The Most High is going to protect the true believers, man. Psalms 34:7 tells you that the angel of the Lord encamped around about them that fear him and delivereth them. So when this devil makes his move to come up against the prophets and the true believers, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to lift up a standard. So that's why it tells you, verse 7, the steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his counsel shall cast them down. And there is nothing that he can do to get around this, man. You see? There's nothing that he can do to alter prophecy. It's being locked in before the earth was even created. And we're just watching it all play out just like the Most High said it would. Verse 8 says what? For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon his snare. The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. You see, and guess who's the bait? The true believers, beginning with the prophets. We're the bait. The Most High set it up for us to be out here on the forefront in the open. Every week on the highways and byways. Hey, they know who we are. You think they ain't got our IP address tracked and traced? These phones tracked and traced? They know exactly who we are. But the Most High wanted it to be that way. You see, him coming up against the prophets, you see, the prophets are a trap card, man. Because once he rose, as we just read, a standard is going to be lifted. That's a snare that was laid for him in the ground, man. Because the Most High he has it out for this man. And he set his prophets on the forefront for us to be persecuted and come up against. And when they do, the Most High is going to react to it. Just like he did with Pharaoh in ancient Egypt. See, Pharaoh thought he had the Israelites dead to rights, but the Most High had other plans. And what happened? He drowned Pharaoh and his men in the midst of the Red Sea while we went safely over on dry ground, man. It's the same thing that's about to happen to Esau here in these last days. Why? Because the Most High is about to put his light out. Verse 11 says what? Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. And they are terrified. How do we know? Because we see everything changing. Hell, I ain't been in the truth that long, and I've seen YouTube change drastically in 5 or 6 years, man. It's nowhere where it used to be 5 or 6 years ago. And like the elders always say, when they first came on, it was a completely different format on YouTube. All that changed because what? The fear that they have of seeing the prophets being raised up here all throughout the earth. He's been driven to his feet, man. He's afraid, and he's trying to do everything in his power that he can do to stop this truth from coming out. That's why you see this community guidelines. You can't say this, you can't say that. Strike the video. 3 strikes, your page is taken down. Your shadow banned. Why is he doing all these things? Because he's terrified. He's terrified, man. Why? Because the Israelites are reawakening here in these last days. Is that Revelation 11? real quick, because it's either Revelation 11 or Ezekiel 37. Yep, that's what I want right there. Revelation 11 and 11, it says, and after 3 days and a half, 350 years, you see? And after 350 years, what happened? The spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. Why? It's because John the Baptist came back on the scene as the elder Abba Bivens, returning the heart of the children to the fathers and the heart of the fathers to the children, bringing us back into remembrance before the great and dreadful day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. This is when that renaissance of Israel began. When Elder Abba Bivens came on the scene, because that was Elijah the prophet back in the reincarnation, doing exactly what prophecy said he would do. And if it isn't him, now you have to show us who the Great Awakening began with. All signs point to the Elder Abba Bivens and no one else. That brother was Elijah the prophet, and I never met him. I just believe on it according to faith, according to the stories that were being told, knowing and understanding that he was the one, you see, that came and was preaching Yahweh Shah. No one else was doing that before him. So that brother is Elijah the prophet, and I believe it wholeheartedly through faith, man. Revelation 11 and 11, it says what? And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. And great fear fell upon them which saw them. So we're standing upon our feet here in these last days, and great fear is falling upon our enemies, beginning with the elite. Once again, this is why you see YouTube change so drastically over the years, man. You see? Over the last 2 decades, it's a completely different format than what it used to be. It's because the elite are in fear, and they're doing everything they can to try to stop this word from being pushed forward, man. But there's nothing that you can do, because like Yahweh Shah said, then shall this gospel be preached in all the world, and then what? The end shall come, and this is what you see happening. So the next step they're going to have to take is completely cutting the internet off and completely purging any video of the true prophets from the internet and rolling against us. And that's going to usher in what? A famine of the word, Alazar. You see? That's what it's going to be. Now as we go back, Revelation 18, verse 11. It's like Job 18, verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Salakia. Verse 12. His strength shall be hunger bidden, and destruction shall be ready at his side. And this is what we see happening. That power grip that Esau had on the earth is weakening with each passing day, man. And we see World War III bubbling up. The tensions between the nations are rising. And it's all going to lead to what? The destruction of the cash cow known as Babylon the Great America. You see? That's what it's all leading to. The greatest destruction the world has ever seen before, by way of what? 200 million thermonuclear warheads raining down upon this place, shot from all the nations that have thermonuclear capabilities. You see that? It says what? It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. And that goes into Yahweh Shah coming to punish these damn devils. Yahweh Shah is the firstborn from death. The first one born from death to be brought into that second covenant. He's the first of us to do that, man. That's what that's talking about. Matter of fact, let's see if this leads to that. Let's go to cross references. No. But I think it is in matter of fact, let me get my scripts real quick. So I can precept it to show you what it is. There we go. And I knew that. Colossians 1 and 18. I knew that. Colossians 1:18, it says what? Colossians 1:18, and he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have preeminence. So Yahweh Shai is coming to visit you devils, man. You see? This is what's going to be done when Yahweh Shai makes his second coming. All you people out here on the earth thinking that he's coming together, all people know Yahweh Shai is coming to wage war. As it's told all throughout the prophecies, man. Even Yahweh Shai himself says what? Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace but a sword. Let's get that real quick. Matthew 10:34, this is the red letter, so this is the Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. Matthew 10:34, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace but a sword. Why? It's because Yahweh Shai is coming to conquer. He's going forth conquering and to conquer. He's coming to wage war on the earth, to take all rulership, power, and authority away from you heathen nations, beginning with you Edomites. And when the Lord Yahweh Shai returns, you Edomites are going to be visited, man. Here in the land of America, Yahweh Shai is coming to visit this place, as it tells us right here in Isaiah 63:1. It says, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. This is our Lord Yahweh Shai. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. So Yahweh Shai is coming to make a great slaughter here in the land of America. You see? Adding to the punishment that was already set to befall this place. This is what the Lord Yahweh Shai is coming to do, man. It's because he's coming to take his crown and sit upon the throne of David, as prophesied. It says, Job 18:13, it shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors, because Yahweh Shai is coming to kick ass, man. Matter of fact, we got to go back to Isaiah 63. Got to. Not Isaiah. Yeah. Isaiah 63. Where is it? There we go. Because it goes on to say, verse 4 says what? For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. So this is what Yahweh Shai has on his mind, man. He has vengeance. Who is he going to take vengeance on? He's going to take vengeance on all the heathen nations, but chiefly the Edomites, because what? They're the nation who is ruling on the earth right now. They're the chief nation on the earth. You see? It says what? And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered, and there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. So Yahweh Shai is coming back in a furious spirit, man. Salakia. Verse 6 says what? And I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. Yahweh Shai is coming to take power from you Edomites, man. So what the hell are you talking about, Bishop Nate? That Esau is going... Yahweh Shai said he's going to bring their strength down to the earth, but after 1,000 years, Esau is going to have the strength to break free from Yahweh Shai's rulership, to run into the Caucasus Mountains, to manufacture weapons and ammunition, to come and wage war with us as we're in our rest, with the Lord Yahweh Shai here with us and us being back in our godhood. Man, get the hell out of here. That breakdown was whack as hell. No, man. Once this devil loses power, he would never raise up again. And that's why the scriptures tell you, everyone's going to be looking at this devil like, is this the man that made the earth to tremble? Because he's about to be brought down to a weak, lowly base level. Never to rise up again. He's going to die as the basis of men. His entire nation is going to be eradicated as the basest nation on the earth. This man ain't coming back into power once he falls. It's over for Esau. Job 18, Salaki, Job 18 and 15. It shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his, because he got what? He got this land by way of rape, robbery, and murder. They just celebrated that a couple of days ago. What, last weekend, if I ain't mistaken? Yeah, last week. They just celebrated acquiring this land by mass genocide in the form of what? Thanksgiving. So that's why it says what? It shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. What does that go into? That goes into that nuclear destruction that's going to befall this place. And not only nuclear destruction, concentrated fire is going to be shot from those chariots down here to this place too, and to intensify that fire. Because as it tells us in the book of Revelation, this place is going to become the lake of fire. This is what's about to befall this man. That's what this is what each passing day leads to. This is what each step that Esau takes in trying to fulfill his new world order leads to, man. Once again, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is about to put this man's lights out. Let's get another one real quick. Let's get it, man. Isaiah 34 and 5, it says what? For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword being bathed in heaven goes into the ICBMs being shot into the upper atmosphere. Why are they bathed in heaven? Because they travel through the upper atmosphere. You see which are the waters that were separated in the beginning? Traveling through the upper atmosphere till they finally reach their destination, which is what? Idumea, which is the land of America. Idumea being the Greek way of saying Edom. And Edom is who? The people of the Most High's cursed to judgment. They have been cursed to feel the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This is why we know that everything that these people try to do against us is going to fail. And we know what their end is, man. Verse 6 says what? The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahweh have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. That's what's about to be made here in this land, man. Once again, this is what each passing day leads to. You see, each step they take forward to the New World Order, it just leads into more prophecy being activated. More of the Most High's will coming to pass. And it ends with this place being completely engulfed in nuclear fire. And the remnant being saved. Verse 7 says what? And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. Why? For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. You see that? All of this is what? Repayment for what has been done unto the Most High's people. You see? So once again, his own counsel is about to cast him down, man. And we see it happening. We see the least of the flock drawing everybody into World War III, which is going to end with the complete destruction. Hey, it's going to end with what? Yahushua showing up in the midst of World War III, destroying the heathens nation, the heathens militaries, and America being destroyed as a result of World War III. For what has been done unto the Most High's people, man. That's what. It's a wrap for this man. And there is nothing that he can do to escape this judgment. It says what? Verse 9. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. This is what, this is the result. Or this is the fate of Babylon the Great, man. You see? So yeah, they're going to come up against us, but this is how it ends. And the remnant, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. We're going to be saved from this. You see? Now we go back. Job 18 and 15, it says, it shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. Verse 16, his root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. You see that? That means the entire family tree of Esau is going to be plucked up. When? After that first 1,000 years of slavery, man. You see? It says what? His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. This is the fate of these people. It's not set up in the Most High's will for these people to prevail against us. It's not set up in the Most High's will for Esau to fulfill a new world order and wickedness, man. It's not written. It's written for these people to be eradicated, though, and that's what it's going to be. He shall have no name in the street. Hey, eventually, he's going to be forgotten. The only remembrance of Esau is going to be what? The memorial of Babylon, which is going to become the greatest desert the world has ever seen, to be what? Of show of the Most High's power to all those rebellious nations who think that living this way is okay. Salakia. So yeah, this is what's coming. So what is Bishop Nick talking about, man? Not even to, you know what I'm saying? Just got to combat that weak ass false doctrine he coming with. Because prophecy lays it out plain and clear. It goes on to say what? He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. This is what's coming upon these damn devils, man. Everything they're doing is leading up to the complete eradication of the Edomite race. So we got to embrace this, man. Yeah, it's gonna get turbulent. We're gonna have to overcome many obstacles through faith. But when it's all said and done, it's all so these people could fulfill this prophecy here. It's all leading up to this here for these people. That's what it's going to be. It says what? Verse 19. And he shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. This is what's coming upon these devils, man. And it all lines up to what the Most High has spoken through his prophets. Obadiah. We're going to start at verse 9 real quick. No, we're going to get to verse 10. Obadiah. No. Verse 9. Obadiah 1 and 9, it says, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. You see that? That every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. So the entire house of Esau is going to be cut off by slaughter. Why? For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. This is what the Most High has ordained to befall these people. This is prophecy. This has been locked in from the beginning, and there is nothing that's going to change it. Esau is not getting away from this, man. Once again, every little step he takes is going to lead to this right here, man. Jump down to verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them, and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. Why? For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah have spoken it. You see that? So even though he's about to come down having great wrath and do all these things to try to stop this word from coming out, this is how it ends for him. Letting us know that he's not going to prevail with this wicked ass agenda that he's pushing forth. Let's get another one. Yup. Yup. This is Exodus 17 and 14. It says, and Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Amalek is the head house of Esau. So if the head house of Esau is going to be put out, the remembrance of the head house of Esau is going to be put out from heaven forever. Hey, that applies to all you lesser houses of Esau. That's how it goes. There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. All you Edomites are going to be eradicated eventually. This is what's coming. So we have to know and understand and embrace that everything that we're about to go through, it all leads up to our enemies suffering a great fall and it eventually being completely chased out of the world to never be remembered again. This is the fate that awaits Esau, man. The Most High has this devil in the trip bag, and everything that he does is going to lead to his downfall, man. You see? It's going to lead to his downfall. I think I had a couple more on this. It says what? Job 18 and 20, it says, matter of fact, let's get 19 again. Job 18 and 19. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before him were affrighted. They're like, damn, this man had so much power, had such great weapons and such great military. Look at him now. They're gonna be brought down, you see, very low, man. Verse 21 says what? Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not the Most High. So the Edomites don't know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and so say, hey, it's locked in, man. Yeah, we about to go through the time of Jacob's trouble, where great persecution is coming, but we have to know and understand, according to prophecy, that when that persecution does come, if we be a part of that number, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to lift up a standard for us, man. And when it's all said and done, you see, this damn devil Esau is going to fall greatly. And the entire family tree of the house of Edom is going to be plucked up and cast from the earth to never be remembered again. This is the fate that awaits our enemies, man. This is the fate that awaits the house of Edom. Thus saith the Bible, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Abba.